Hola you guys, this is Sincere Me 12 here, and I just wanted to do a quick tags video. This one is the Holly Jolly holiday tag video, and I'm doing it because one of my favorite YouTubers did it, and she tagged, I think she tagged everyone, and that's Free to Be Fierce. If you have not checked her out, check her out. She is awesome. Tori is just so down to earth and sweet, and I just love watching her videos, so you guys really have to check her out. Yes, I wanted to do the tag, and hopefully once you guys see this tag, you guys will do it too. I love to answer questions, and I love to hear the answers to questions, so I hope you guys enjoy this and let me know what you think. There's 20 questions, so it's going to be a little long. But it's about the holidays, it's about Christmas, it's about whatever you celebrate. So, enjoy. Question number 1. And you're going to see me squinting because I don't have my glasses on, because if I put them on, the lights will reflect off of them and it's just going to be awful. So, I'm going to be squinting a lot. Alright, question number 1. Favorite Christmas movie? My favorite Christmas movie has changed through the years. It used to be Home Alone, and then, I don't know, it's just changed through the years, but my all-time favorite movie right now, and it's been for quite a few years, is The Family Stone. I just love the movie. I think it's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you definitely have to see it. I think it's a fun movie. It's funny. It's a romantic comedy kind of movie, so it's fun. It's a nice movie, and it's also sad. So definitely check it out. Question number 2. Are you on the naughty or nice list? Well, I mean, I really hope I'm on the nice list, but who knows, I don't know Santa's criteria right now for who goes on the naughty or on the nice list. I will let you know once I open my gifts if I was on the naughty or nice list, but hoping for the nice list. Number 3, show an embarrassing Christmas card photo. Okay, so I don't have any embarrassing Christmas card photos. We usually just don't take Christmas card photos. I've done some with my boys, but I've been dealing so much with body issues and whatever that I've literally not taken too many pictures, which sucks because I'm keeping myself from making memories, so I'm trying to work on that, but I don't have an embarrassing Christmas card photo. Number 4, have you ever had a white Christmas? Yes, I have. I used to live in New York, and I currently live in New Jersey, which is even colder than New York. And I think I've had a few of them. Maybe one when I was younger, and one at the beginning when I first got married, and maybe recently. I don't know if last year we had a white Christmas, but I've had white Christmas, and they're beautiful. They're the most gorgeous day ever, just to see the snow coming down and the kids wanting to go outside and play, and I just love it. It's so warm and cozy when you see snow outside and you're sitting in front of your window with a cup of hot cocoa. I love this time of year because of that. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas for me to feel like that. It's just the warmth of it all. I love winter because of that. Number 5, where do you usually spend your holiday? Depend on what holiday they're talking about. It will depend. Thanksgiving is usually with my husband's family. This year we spent it with a friend because we didn't know if my husband had to work or not. But it's usually Thanksgiving with his family. Christmas Eve is always in my home because I'm trying to make tradition for my boys. And I grew up in the Christmas Eve tradition with my mom when I lived with her. And I want to transfer that over to my boys. New Year's, Christmas Day, we usually go to see my husband's family. And then New Year's Eve, we either go see my family or his family. So it all depends. Number 6, play or sing your favorite Christmas song. Okay, I'm not going to sing because I don't want the lens on my camera to break. I cannot sing. I'm gonna try to find a clip of my favorite Christmas song. But my favorite Christmas song has been for the past 6 or 7 years is Mary Did You Know. It's a beautiful song. It has beautiful words, and hopefully I'll play a clip and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Okay, number 7. Do you open any presents on Christmas Eve? Yes, we do. Puerto Ricans, for the most part, we celebrate Christmas Eve, which we call Nochebuena. And we eat all the yummiest food from 7 o'clock to like 11:30. And then at 11:30, everybody starts getting antsy until 12 o'clock. And then at 12 o'clock, everybody starts opening gifts. And so we do open our gifts on Christmas Eve. And that's the fun part. When you see the kids half asleep and all of a sudden somebody says it's 12 o'clock and everybody's like cheery and excited and nobody's sleepy anymore. All right. Number 8. Can you name all of Santa's reindeers? No, I cannot. Unfortunately, I only know Rudolph. I don't know any of the other reindeers. I don't know why I've never learned them. I don't know, I guess because there's no reindeers in Puerto Rico. No, I don't know. I was raised in New York. I should know the reindeers. I have no idea what their names are. Number 9. What holiday tradition are you looking to most this year? Christmas Eve is always my favorite time of the year just because it's in my home. And, I only have a few years left with my boys. One is 9 and the other one is 13. And soon enough, they're not going to want to spend Christmas Eve at home. And then they'll get married and have their kids. And they're going to want to make tradition with their kids. So I look forward to every Christmas Eve because I love seeing the look on my boy's face. There's one thing my husband and I have decided. It's been that, the majority of our Christmas fun will go to our kids. So they will get like 4 or 5 gifts, and then everybody else will just get a little knick-knack here and there. But for me, Christmas is all about my kids. My mom always made it all about her kids. It was always all about us. We always got what we wanted, or she would try, not always, but she would try to get what we wanted. And my husband and I try to do that with our boys. So it's always all about them. And everybody, not unfortunately, and everybody else comes in second place. My boys are first. And so I love seeing the look in their face when it's 12 o'clock at night. And they know, or 12 o'clock in the morning, and they know it's time to open the gifts. And just to see them, opening the gifts, it's just so much fun. So I look forward to that every year. It's like my favorite part of any of the holidays. And now since we have the dog, she's part of that too. So we get her a few gifts, and then she goes crazy with all her gifts. It's just so much fun, you guys. I wish I could share it. Maybe this year I will record some of it and, put it on YouTube so you guys can celebrate Christmas Eve with me. Okay. Number 10. Is your Christmas tree real or fake? Well, we've always lived in an apartment, and when you live in an apartment, it's hard to dispose of real Christmas trees. And in New York, it was hard to find real Christmas tree. You would have to travel far, and I didn't know how to drive a few years ago. And then when we moved here, the apartment before the one we have now, it was all carpeted, wall to wall carpeting. There was no way I was bringing a real Christmas tree in there, because if you've ever dealt with a real Christmas tree, pine needles go everywhere. And then now, since we have the dog, I'm afraid to get anything real just because, I don't want her drinking the water, or dogs are weird. They will try weird things, and I just don't want to deal with a sick dog. So our Christmas tree is fake. It's a small 4-foot tree just because again we are in an apartment and my apartment is very small. So we just prop it up on a table and it just looks like it's 6 feet tall. And then it has it's already lighted, so it's pre-lit, and it has the prettiest colors going all around. So yeah. 11. Hands down, what's your all-time favorite food and holiday sweet treat? Okay. My all-time favorite food or holiday food, it has to be pernil, roast pork. Oh my word. But I only love it when my mom makes it. There's something about the way my mom cooks her roast pork. Like I could eat it from anywhere else and it's fine. But there's something about the way my mom makes her roast pork or her pernil that it is so amazing. Oh my word. So that's my all-time favorite meal with some arroz con gandula on the side, rice and pigeon peas. Delicious. And then the favorite holiday sweet treat, again, is something that my mom makes, and is arroz con dulce or rice pudding. But she makes it different. She doesn't make it the original, gooey kind of pudding kind of way. It's hard to explain the way she makes it, but it's delicious. And it has cinnamon, and she incorporates the cinnamon into the rice pudding, and it's just awesome. Oh, and she puts raisins. It kind of comes out like a little pie kind of thing, like a cake, because all the rice and the milk and the goodness just bind together and make like a sturdy kind of cake thing. It is so good. Number 12. Be honest. Do you like giving gifts or receiving? Honestly, I mean, I think we all love getting gifts, but in my heart, I enjoy giving them. I love, one, because I love shopping. Shopping is just, I don't care if I'm shopping for me, for you, for them, for the whole world. Excuse me, my allergies are bothering me, so I keep itching my nose. I love shopping, so I love giving. I love seeing the expression on a person's face when you give them something that comes from your heart. So to me, I rather give than receive, because in the process of giving, I'm also receiving. I'm receiving happiness, I'm receiving joy. So I love giving. But don't get me wrong, I do like receiving too. Number 13. Show us your tackiest Christmas attire. My tackiest Christmas attire will have to be a pair of sweats and a t-shirt. I mean, that's usually what I wear on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve, we try to dress it up. We don't have like a tacky sweater or socks or whatever hat tradition. But Christmas Day, we don't take off our pajamas. Unless, obviously, we're going to someone's house. And even at that, I still have my sweats and a t-shirt on. But Christmas Day is all about sweats, sneakers, t-shirt, and an ugly bun. Maybe a little bit of makeup because, I always have to have my makeup on. But we don't have ugly Christmas attire unless, it's just a dirty old t-shirt that you have on because you've been cooking all morning or whatever. But besides that, we don't. Number 14. What will be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? If I had a place to choose to go for the holiday season, as long as I have my family with me, as long as I have my kids and my husband and my dog with me, my mom, my siblings, my husband's family, if we can all go somewhere together, I would say Mexico. I don't know why. I guess because a lot of their traditions are like our traditions. We celebrate a lot of the same traditions. So it would be fun to incorporate some of their traditions with ours and just celebrate it like that. So I would love Mexico. And also because it's warm over there and it's pretty cold over here in the winter. So Um, 15. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help make? Well, since on Christmas Eve, I'm the one that does all the cooking. It's just basically the basics. Arroz con gandule and pernil. But this year, I'm going to take it just a little bit easier. So I'm not making traditional food. I'm actually going Italian this year. I just wanted to change it up a little bit and just, bring something different. But I will still have, the usual holiday treats and stuff like that. But this year I'm just making like baked ziti and lasagna, some salads, and just something to take the stress out of the holiday cooking. Plus I've had enough rice and meats and from Thanksgiving. I don't know, this year I went to a couple of places, so it's like I'm just meat and holiday meals out. Number 16. Are you a pro at present wrapping, or do you fail miserably? I can wrap a present, but I hate wrapping presents. So usually I fail at it because I try to do everything quick and it just comes out awful. So I go for the usual bags, pre-cut wrapping paper. I hate wrapping gifts. It's just so tedious and annoying. But I mean, I can do it. I just don't like it. 17. Most memorable holiday moment. I guess this one is between the holidays kind of thing. When my husband and I were dating, I had always told him, I don't want you to ever propose to me on a holiday because I want my day to be mine. I want it to be special. So, Christmas came and Christmas went, and, he didn't propose. Then we were supposed to go away that weekend. This was in 2001? No, 99. I don't even remember. Anyways, it was around 99, 2001. We went away. We were supposed to go away to his grandmother's house, and we were going to spend New Year's Eve at his grandmother's house. And, not his grandmother's house, his aunt's house. And, we were on our way to Pennsylvania, and halfway through crossing the bridge, it was snowing so bad that there was no visibility. There was literally a white sheet in front of us. Like, we couldn't see anything. And we had to turn around. So we turned around, we parked the car by his sister's house, and we had to spend the weekend in his sister's house. So this was on the 28th. The 29th. Then, so we spent the day in his sister's house, and then on the 30th, we still couldn't get out. Our car was very small, so it was just snow covered completely. We couldn't even find the car. And then it was white too, so there was no finding that car. So we stood over the weekend in his sister's house, and we decided one night at 8 o'clock at night to go make a snowman. So we went outside, we were making the snowman, or snow lady, because it was more of a lady. She was petite, very small. And I'm on my knees fixing the snow lady up, and all of a sudden my husband, at that time my boyfriend, comes and he goes, "She's missing something." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? She's not missing anything. Are you on crack?" No, she's missing a carrot." And I'm like, "No, she's not. Her carrot is on." And then he's like, "No, she's missing the carrot. Wait, I think I still have it in my pocket." So he kneels down next to me, pulls out a ring, and says, "Would you marry me?" And I was so in shock that I put my hands in my face. And when I put my hands in my face, all of a sudden I got so nervous, and I pushed him, and he fell in the snow, and he was like, "I'm guessing that's a yes." And I was like, "Of course I will marry you." But it was awesome. I got proposed to by the man of my dreams, and it was just so special, so beautiful. It was just me, him, his sister, and her husband, and they were like a few feet away, so it was more of a me and him moment. It was awesome. And that that was the day before New Year's Eve. So I like that he made it special for me. Okay. Number 18. What made you realize the truth about Santa? Honestly, I've never really believed in Santa because in Puerto Rico, they don't celebrate Santa. We celebrate the Three Kings, los Tres Reyes Magos. And that I always believed in until one day I realized that my mom... Well, this is how it is. In Puerto Rico, los Tres Reyes Magos, or the Three Kings, are celebrated on January 6th. So January 5th, you have to go out and collect grass. And then you have to put the grass, somewhere where you think the camels, because obviously the Three Kings come in camels. You have to put the grass where the camels will be able to eat it, and then put a bowl of water. So then one day I was looking through my mom's stuff and I found a shoebox with the grass that we had put out for the camels the night before. So then and there I never told her, but then and there I knew that, okay, the Three Kings never come. The Three Kings is my mom. But Three Kings is, los Tres Reyes Magos is a tradition. So, and then once I moved to New York, I guess because I already knew that the Three Kings weren't real, the story of Santa never stuck with me. So basically, I always knew that it was my mom. I would just tell her, Mom, I want you to buy me this for Christmas. And that was it. 19. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? I used to make New Year's resolutions, and I have never stuck to them. Never. Like maybe for 2 weeks, and then it's done. So my resolution now every year is not to make a resolution. And that has worked out really well. I've tried the let's lose weight kind of resolution. I've tried the, travel somewhere resolution. It has never worked for me, so I decided not to do it anymore. But I do make the resolution of not making any resolutions. But I do make a promise to myself every New Year's Eve, which I make it every day anyways, is, first of all, to love God above all things, and to always, 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 after God, my family first, everything else, no matter what it is, job, money, bills, come second. My kids, my husband, my mom, they're always going to be first. So that's basically, and it's not a resolution, it's more of a promise. And then last but not least, number 20. What makes the holidays special for you? So many things make the holidays special for me. Just the fact that I have my husband to share it with. I have my children to share it with. My mom is still alive, so I get to share with her. I wish that I had a relationship with my dad so that I can share it with him. But, he's never really been in the picture. He's been off and on forever. I'm 32 years old, and I really don't have memories of my dad, so that's kind of a bummer. But, God has blessed me tremendously. I have a wonderful family. My husband is a wonderful dad, and my children they're not perfect. They're annoying sometimes, and they're children, but I love them to pieces. I have my doggy, my Coco she's the baby of the house. God has blessed me with wonderful in-laws. My sister-in-law is awesome. All my sister-in-laws are awesome, but my sister-in-law, my husband's sister, she's awesome. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law, they're amazing. My mother-in-law is like a second mom, and my father-in-law is the dad I never had. When he comes over and he sees me, he hugs me, he kisses me, he calls me his little girl, and I couldn't ask for better family. I have a wonderful church family. I have wonderful neighbors. I thank God I have a job. So I mean, just knowing how blessed I am makes the holidays so much more special. Um, I can say sitting down opening gifts with my kids, or I can say receiving something, but no, it's just knowing that I'm so blessed makes them so much more special, because I may not have everything in the world, but I do have everything, and that's all covered under the umbrella of love. So um yeah, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this little, or not this little, because I'm pretty sure it's long. I hope you guys enjoyed this tag, and I hope you guys get to do it, and thank you for watching. Merry Christmas.